So in a partial harvest system here, it's a shelterwood harvest, and so trees marked in blue are trees that are being retained for good quality to protect young regeneration. Trees here do not need full sunlight to grow, so those are really nurse trees. They're sheltering the young crop coming up. As well, these are hemlock trees, and the hemlock very important wildlife habitat values for perching birds. As often there can be cavities within trees where branches break off, and so in the partial harvest system, tree markers are walking through and selecting individual trees to be retained to form part of the to remain part of the forest. A tree marker, they would be trained as forestry technicians, and then in terms of their school education, and then they have go through a whole series of in the field training related to not only understanding tree quality, the characteristics of different tree species, but the attributes, the characteristics of the trees that are important for wildlife. In other words, knowing that certain trees like cherry trees produce fruits that are of value to certain birds, knowing how to recognize from the outside what the quality of the tree would be on the inside. So they are understanding the sylvics, the biology of the trees and how wildlife interact with them, because they are looking at every tree and thinking about the objective of the forestry plan, and should they mark that tree to be removed or retain that tree as part of the future forest. And so they're walking every acre, identifying habitat areas where no harvesting should occur, snag and dying trees that should be retained, and then looking at in removing the poorer quality trees, marking those. So there, a lot is going on in their mind. So there's certainly an in-class education component, but a lot of learning in the woods.